Yeah, next I'd like to call testifying together Brandon Scholz, Wisconsin Grocers Association, and Bob Saftig of Piggly Wiggly and Poinet.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. My name is Brandon Scholz. I'm here today representing the Wisconsin Grocers Association, excuse me, which we have more than 700 retailers, wholesalers, food brokers, convenience stores, and manufacturing here in the Wisconsin grocery industry. With me is Bob Saftig, an independent owner-operator of the Piggly Wiggly store in Poinet. He'll speak just after me. The Grocers Association is supportive of SB 451 that repeals requirement for soda manufacturers and distributors to charge retailers a leasing fee for soda coolers and dispensing equipment. We're also supportive of the amendment which includes soda vending machines. The issue is often raised by our members. Anytime we poll members and ask for ways in which we can ease regulatory red tape on their business, this issue surfaces. This is an issue that is costly to retailers, and if you look at it from their perspective, which you'll hear in a minute, it requires retailers to pay a significant amount of money to their beverage distributor and provide them free advertising and prime retail space. All soda coolers and vending machines provided by the manufacturer are branded, and retailers are also required to place them in prime spots within their stores, for example, the cooler at the checkout counter. Any other manufacturer would look at this arrangement as advertising and realize the benefits that they get by having their product name on the cooler and vending machine, and therefore would want to provide the equipment free of charge and pay the retailer for in-product discounts and other ways. Current law is restrictive to both the retailer and the soda vendor and does not allow, as you've heard, for these entities to negotiate the terms of the equipment. So we hope the committee will support 451 and the amendment and allow retailers and soda wholesalers to negotiate without state regulation on these items. And with that, I'll turn it over to Bob and have him describe his plight as a store owner.
I'm Bob Saftig. I own the Piggly Wiggly store in Poinet. We employ about 60 people. I've been there for about 12 and a half years. And I have 5 soda dispensing units in or around my store. Of the 5, 2 are outside, 3 are inside. The rent ranges from $25 a month to $35 a month. I have one particular Pepsi vending machine at the front of my store. I did the math yesterday and I've paid $5,250 in rent on that machine in 12 and a half years. To me, that's outrageous. I did the math this morning. I make about a quarter on each bottle of soda that I sell. That means to cover the $135 a month in rent that I pay each month, I have to sell 520 bottles of soda. I live in a town, my business is in a town of 2,500 people, maybe 500 customers a day. That's a lot of bottles of soda. It's 18 a day, just to cover the rent, not to mention the electricity or any other costs that go into that. Maintenance is a problem. They're responsible for the maintenance. Numerous phone calls eventually get you someone out to service the equipment that may sit out of service for numerous days, along with light bulbs and other things that just make the front of the store look unpleasant. Just looking for a chance to negotiate this. They're required to be at the store. We sign agreements on a yearly or every other year basis with these soda companies, and the placement and number of vending machines is always a factor in these. A lot of the major soda companies like to use something called the +1. They have to have one more vending machine than their competitor, which just adds to our expense in the long run. Overall, I just think it's an unfair thing. I think I've talked to the WGA about this for years and years on end. So I'm finally glad to see it come to light, and I appreciate your time, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I have a couple quick questions. So the people that you rent these machines from, is that is the supplier of the soda then also?
Correct.
Okay.
The bottom.
Do you think, I mean, do you think that, I mean, I like the bill, but do you think in the end that the market will adjust and, okay, you'll get the machine for free, but they'll just charge you more for soda? I mean, is it gonna happen that way, or what do you think?
I don't know, I guess, because we've never had the opportunity to negotiate those kind of things.
That's the point.
That's fair. Yeah.
It gives you the opportunity to negotiate,
Yep.
not only that, the coolers, but the product on the shelves, the shelf plate, where it is on the shelf. You know, you look at any grocery store and you see Pepsi products, Coca-Cola products, Dr. Pepper, Snapple, 7-Up, plus all the other assorted products of water that they bring to the store. So there's a lot to negotiate.
Thank you. Questions from the committee? Thank you for your
Thank you.
testimony.
Thank you.
Testifying, speaking in, okay, next speaking in favor, Mark Whitfield.